something awful has happened. And just prepare yourself, because I think you will cry. If you know Minecraft hardcore well and you're observant, you'd notice that I have a lot less XP points than the last episode, which isn't something that's meant to happen in hardcore, and that's because we're not in hardcore anymore, you see. I was building our sky bridge to the next island, and I was crouched. Let me show you a visualization. I was crouched, and I ran out of blocks to build with, and so I opened my inventory, and I grabbed the blocks, and then I didn't realize that when you open your inventory, it uncrouches you. And I took the longest fall of my life, and my heart, it literally, it was sinking. I didn't think that Minecraft could make me feel that way. I was so devastated, and then the screen popped up saying you died, and it said I could enter spectator mode. And I was weak. I said I will enter spectator mode. And then I opened the world to LAN, and I made the world survival again. And you know, I've been through all the stages of grief, and I know for a fact that it starts with denial, because that's exactly what I did. I said, it's fine. We'll continue this world as survival. And I convinced myself that that was the correct thing to do, but it's not. That's the weak thing to do. We have to say goodbye to Gary forever. And I think the thing that's breaking my heart the most is we have to say goodbye to Naruto. We only just got him. He's been with us for all of our journeys. He was there when we fell. But this is what hardcore is. I didn't realize what hardcore was, and now it's all over too soon. Naruto, I don't have any fish to give you. I went through denial first, and then I did go through rage, and I burnt everything in my inventory, including your fish, Naruto. But you've been such a good boy, and I'm sorry we couldn't find your brother Sasuke. I trust that you'll find him yourself now. You're old enough, and it's getting dark. We'll watch one final sunset in Gary. If we can catch the sun dipping below the surface, see the light fade out in our first hardcore world. We need to chase the sun. We can't let it go. No. It all ends when the sun goes down. No. Naruto, help me run faster. There's a creeper. Maybe that's how it has to. No. I'm so upset with the way it happened. I just fell. Not even on a cliff or anything, just something I was building, something that I was aware of. And we've just found another village. There were villages all around us. This really was an incredible world. But this is the meaning of life, you know. It has meaning because it ends. Every movement in hardcore, every decision has meaning, because at the end of it all, it disappears. The sun's gone. We have to stop. Naruto, I love you. Oh. The acceptance part of the 5 stages of grief doesn't feel good. It really doesn't. We're starting again. Ignore the world names. This world. We're keeping on with our theme. It's Bob. And it is hardcore. This is what we have. This is the meaning of this series. This is the meaning of life. We're in another snow biome. What are the odds? And I will be Whoa. Holy refresh pool. Look at that chasm. Oh, we could build something cool here. I will be doing sort of, hello, the start of this world, trying to get back up to I'm not going to make you all watch the sort of introduction of a world fully again, but yeah, you need to be sorry, I was just checking the time. You need to be part of the discovery of this world, because this is our new home. And I think now that I understand the gravity of hardcore, and literally my heart dropped so far in my chest when I died in that first world. It's been a while since I've been that devastated, like truly devastated by something. But we persist. And we need to... This journey is our journey, and so you all also need to be here for the discovery of this world. This chasm. Wowzers. But it doesn't go anywhere. I was hoping, when I first saw it, I thought it might be a, go down into like a cave system. I don't really have much to talk about outside of the game today, because my focus has been my devastation for my beautiful world. Why am I still doing this? We need to improve with each death, or it just keeps happening. I think we can make it a long time this time. I found out there are people who've had it far worse than me. They've had like 4-year-long hardcore worlds that have died, and I want that devastation, you know? That's what this channel is going to reach. You're all going to be so invested, and one day it's going to end. The channel won't end. Maybe it will. Depends how heartbroken I get. We need a little bit more wood. But I bet you all didn't think it would end so soon. Neither did I. And I didn't think it would end in such a pathetic way as to just not realize that uncrouching was a thing. If you didn't know that, store that in your memory bank, because it's devastating. Piggy! Piggy! The first slaughter of Bob. I am... Whoa! We're gonna be... Yeah. You gotta take some risks. Whoa! I've never seen the ice caps. Is that a wizard's tower? Holy. Hold on, I'm just gonna pull this up so we can refine the little canyon. Just so that we have the coordinates on record for... This is incredible. See, this is it's hard saying goodbye to things, but you can't find the beauty in new things until you let it go. We never would have found this... Oh, portal and sand. That looks like a freaking... Man, I don't think they are wizard's towers. I think it's just... We're going to explore this way first. We're just going to become acquainted with Bob today. Hopefully we can spend a long time with Bob. Whoa. I'm going to need to get some... What do you call it? Stone? Cobblestone soon. Is it cobblestone because we've cobbled it? Yeah. Ah, sheepies. Yes, this is what we're going to have to orphan a lamb. That's okay. It'll survive. It happens. This is the meaning of life, remember? Matters because it ends. They die fast. You don't end yet, though. Because you're a baby. And that would be child abuse. And that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about the meaning of life. Here we go. What are we gonna get? Oh my goodness, there are turtles. I think you can ride those, can't you? Maybe? That would be really cool if you could ride the turtles. Where'd they go? Let's say hi to the turtles. Oh my god, and there's a polar bear. Do they hurt you? I'm sure they do. We're not making any mistakes in this world. The death will be a just one this time. Hello? I'm not gonna bother them because I can't do anything to them yet. I don't have anything. That's cool. We need at least some better weapons though before we go down into the depths. Okay. Let's see what we can find. I had the realization today that Minecraft is truly like it's the 20-year-olds game. Like that's the game we grew up. It's still managed to maintain its popularity. Lodestone fire charge. What does a fire charge do? Hey, some armor is better than no armor. But it was like really for us village. We're gonna go there. For us people that are village there too and there. Huh. For us people that are in our 20s, this is the game we grew up with, and it was kind of the only option. It was this, and it was cool math games, and then it was console games. And I think Minecraft is a beautiful thing because it has brought in generations younger and older. I think it's still probably, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is the most popular video game created. Good job, Notch. But it hasn't got the same connection, prevalence maybe with the younger generations, because they've got stuff like, I think Roblox is potentially, my camera's moved, ignore that. We're not re-recording. That's, this channel, it's the meaning of life. Matters because it's going to be an excuse for every fuck up I do from now on. But I know those are bad. I think they're a pillager outpost. Another Minecraft YouTuber I watch is Nico, and he's taken on one of those. But yeah, I think Roblox is potentially more popular. Like every sort of kid I've spoken to below 15 speaks more of Roblox. Hello, piggies. Than of Minecraft. And then obviously Fortnite. Fortnite is massive. It just brings me a bit of joy that Minecraft has kind of grown with its community and everyone still has it. Still loves it, sorry. Because I've got friends, lots of friends that go through their 2-week Minecraft phase at least like once a year. So some of those friends, they play it on the phone. And I think that's a very strange thing. I'm not sure why you would choose that over a computer, but hey, it exists for a reason. Oh my god. This is incredible. We're getting set up. I don't know what we do with the fire charges, but I feel like they're going, I don't know, they sound like a weapon, and we already have more armor than we did at the start of, was it Gary, our previous world? These villages, we keep finding impoverished villages that just, shippies, don't have anything to give us. Oh, something that I did think about yesterday, outside of my devastation. I need some food. Let's hope there's some food up the top of the village, or this is going to be a very short playthrough. Or we need to get some stone and some coal to cook the little bit of meat we have. Let's just prioritize that a little bit, because we will die, and all too soon, and the armor won't mean anything. But we found some safety, so that's fantastic. Shush. I don't. The villagers, whoever first designed their sounds, is a creep. Okay. Come on. Yeah, 1 coal will be enough to start with to get some food. Let's get up high. Hider's safety. Yeah. Something else that I was thinking about, which I may end up doing more of a focus, like talking more in depth in another video, because where are we even at? Yeah, we probably won't be able to talk about it much. But Kai Cenat, who built this monstrosity? Kai Cenat has quit streaming. We don't even need to build a furnace. He quit streaming because he wants to, I don't know, work on other things in life. Totally fair. You don't have to commit to, like, I don't plan to do what my job is forever, you know? I plan to move around. Just 1 second. But he quit. And part of what he was saying when he quit is that he's wanting to improve himself, and I don't know the full story. I just saw a brief video on it from the Anime Man. There's no bed in here. That's devastating. But there is bread. And we know where a bed is. He's wanting to improve himself, and so he's been reading for 20 minutes a day. And I think he's got some like side YouTube channel or something where he's been doing that reading or doing these videos about his self-improvement. And he was reading Atomic Habits, and there was a word that he didn't know. It was like prosperity or something. And so he did what any normal person would do and searched up the definition of the word. But the internet has just, apparently, I haven't seen this, but they've just been ripping him to shreds. Whoa, water as far as the eye can see. Let's go find the One Piece. One Piece. But I just think that's disgusting. You know, like, some people don't learn to read, and it's not necessarily a fault of their own, and it's completely admirable that he has recognized that that's a skill that he wants to develop. Like, I've never watched a Kai Cenat stream, never watched a video, know nothing about him. But he's trying to improve himself, and it's honestly more telling on the part of the people making fun of him for that, and making fun of him for the fact that he hasn't somehow already acquired all knowledge. It's more telling that they're kind of cockheads. Not even, like, in my opinion. They are. There's nothing much at this village. Let's well, actually, see, I have a problem with indecisiveness. But yeah, I've always read for all of my life, and I think I have a fairly decent vocabulary. I still have to search up, is that lava in the, let's check it out. And then we'll end it once we've figured out what that is. I know fair vocabulary, but I still have to search words up sometimes when I'm reading. There's always gonna be someone that knows more than you. And like, when I worked in a school for a little bit, the vice principal in that school, he got into teaching. He was initially a butcher. He was he was fantastic at his job. You would not have expected him to work in a school though. But he worked as a butcher, and the way he got into teaching is because he worked with a guy. Where was the lava? Who had never learnt how to read. Not at fault of his own. I just don't think he had a traditional schooling. And so the vice principal I worked with took it upon himself to teach this guy how to read. And guess what? He learnt it. Just because he started it later in life, he learnt it. And I don't know. I think people need to chill out. Like, if you're making fun of somebody for learning something at a later stage than you, that's gonna bite you in the ass because you don't know everything. And it's not even a kindness thing. I think it's totally fair to point out when someone's being, I don't know, can't think of the best way to say it. There's barren out here, isn't there? Surely this is not. Well, I mean, I think this was the lava we saw, but while we're here, like, me with Minecraft, I don't know anything, and I'm expecting people to go like, oh my god. Like, if we get an audience on this series, I'm expecting people, oh my god, how does she not know this and this and this? And that's totally fine. There is some humor in that. But it's just like, I'll learn it. Don't worry about it. I didn't have a full point on that other than just like let people learn shit. There's no disgrace in people not knowing stuff. And you know, people like sometimes it's maybe like, you probably should have learnt that by now. Like you should probably, let's say like someone doesn't know you can get a speeding ticket for driving, and they've been driving for 2 years. You're like, that's a flaw on your part right there. You probably you should have known that a bit earlier. That's a bit silly, you didn't. But like not knowing a word, and he's already actively trying to improve that. I don't know. People just need to worry a bit less about what other people are doing. He is putting his life on the internet, but like, I don't know. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Didn't think about that one. That one. I'm not turning around. We're managing to keep a distance so far. Can they swim? I'm sure they can. I'm sure they can do it faster. Did we hear him get in the water? I think we might have heard him get in the... Holy shit. I'm terrified. We're gonna die in our first day. Ah! Thank God we have armor. Holy shit. Holy shit. I hate hardcore so much. Why did I didn't know what I was doing when I made this a hardcore series. Is this a completely new village? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's been 20 minutes. We're ending it there. Is he following us still? No. Okay. Welcome to Bob. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.